All right, welcome everyone to another exciting Battle for Midway match brought to you by MW Comp. We have Zandt Militia, aka BPL, versus Esh. Shoot, what is that name? Echelon? Hey, Escard. hold on. Escadron Suicide. Sorry about that, guys. Uh, Very unique name. These guys are. This will be a DivG match. And give Team One their 5-minute counter. And we are, yeah, here we go. This match has officially started. Now, while we wait for these two teams to ready up, I'm going to flip it over to the map room here real quick. But first, gotta double check my settings, make sure everything's running. It looks like it's running. Yeah, it looks like everything's good so far. This should be an interesting matchup. Both these teams, well, it's DivG. Both these teams have done interesting things this season. We have last week I recorded BPL versus oh, Fjord or somebody. I don't remember the matchup. But we saw some interesting plays on like Bear Claw. A lot of push brawl. Uh, bit of a They take a lot of bracketed mechs, but these lower divs tend to do that. So while we wait on these guys, get it over to the map. First map of the evening will be Terra Therma. We'll be playing Terra Therma twice, Viridian Bog twice, and then a map ban for those who don't know. All right. So this is the central area, the central theta point. Usually we'll see uh, especially in these lower div teams. The team's usually doing that. Team one will come. Oh, that's red. Team one will usually come swing around here, come in here for generally a brawl. Maybe send a mech to Sigma, come this way. In the higher end, we'll usually see we'll see a mech get put up here from Team one. They'll send a very pop tardy scout to get up here. Yesterday we saw a Highlander. I think it was Weapon Master from 5JDX and a Highlander up here, uh, getting all kinds of shots down on some mechs here around Theta. There was a cat mech on Theta, which is also another thing up here can do. Can get some nice shots down here. Team two side, don't this team hasn't been casted before. I believe this is a new comp team too. Uh, so I don't know much about them, but we're gonna find out today. Team one usually will send a capper here, then something to Theta. Well, they probably usually go this way, but they're gonna send mechs to Theta to contest it. At least a light mech, and then of course get this cap here. By doing this, secure your two back caps, and then you're prepared for a fight on Theta. In the lower divs, probably 90% of the fights happen in these 9 grid squares. If I stop dragging my stuff around, these 9 grid squares, 90% of the fights happen. So I don't expect it to be too much different here. Should be interesting. We saw some great plays in teams uh, yesterday. Not just the Highlander here. We saw, I think it was Basalt from Fidelis Makeda camped up here with I think it was a Goss Night Gear. Let's see here. It looks like Team One's locked. Team Two's on 5 minutes. All right. Some excellent play from up here. There was a light mech that came running through here. Got some shots into it. He killed it. But it ran this way. So I think that's probably the only two like real high up like areas where we saw some action happen. We saw a mech be up here before. I think it was a Shadowcat. It got shots on this light mech I was talking about, but I'm pretty sure after that light mech moved, it just jumped down. But up here was a hold position that wasn't the most used one I've ever seen before. It should be interesting. Unfortunately, I don't have a co-caster here, just the banter and filled dead air. So I'm going to do my best while I can get this back to the lobby for you guys. Team 1's ready. Team 2 is almost locked. Just a couple guys to go. See what the chat is. BPL as always. They do weird locks. Team 1 is locked up like the pills we forgot to take. Jesus Christ. Oh, I can't believe I just read that out loud. Okay, yeah. Remind me never to read BPL stuff out loud. Because there's a 50-50 chance get banned. Either way, being DivG, we're like I mentioned at the top, we're gonna see a lot of brawl. Probably brawl all 5 drops, most likely, which will be uh kind of for the par for these lower divs. But the real question would be how do they brawl? What kind of brawl builds do they decide to take? All that stuff's going to matter. Just waiting here on the last person on Team 2 to lock. Curious what the map bans will be. I expect Tourmaline will immediately be banned, probably Polar next. Oh, here we go. Team 2 has locked, so we are going to go right into this match. Me being a simpleton, I kind of like this map. I know it's not the most popular. The most popular by a mile is probably Mining Collective. I used to say Canyon Network, but I think Mining Collective might actually be a popular map. But you guys in the chat can tell me if and when I'm wrong. Let's wait for the mechs to everyone to load into this map here. This is the central capping point. This is where most of the fight's going to happen. It's that volcano I mentioned where you can get a mech up through here, climb up here, and have overwatch over this whole area. Then over here, you can get a mech up here, and then it can overwatch all of this. So both those positions provide overwatch to multiple caps. We saw some play yesterday over here at Sigma with some fighting happening there in the 228 versus. Oh, I had a brain fry. I forgot who they fought. You know, you know who they fought. All right, looking at the mechs here, we got triple hunchbacks, 4, 5. Oh my God, it's 6 hunchbacks and a fleet. Boys, we got 6 hunchbacks and a fleet. 3 2Cs, 3 IS1s. LB2, LB10s, small lasers, LB10s, SRM6. Okay, okay. Now what we got on the other ones? They have resource point Gamma. As pointed, the flea is going to Sigma, and 3 are going down the center, and the other 3 are coming over this way. AC-20 medium lasers, AC-20 medium lasers. Okay. So they got 3 AC-20s on the field, 6 LB-10s, and 4 SRM-6s. Should be interesting. Now on the other side, Escadron. Before I drag this on too long, we got triple Orions, Osiris, and triple Piranha. Those triple Piranhas are going to be pretty dangerous if they don't get focused pretty hard. But oh, this isn't good. This Orion's barreling in, but look at this team. They're They're like 700 meters apart between them all. This first Orion is just going to get focused hard, and that's exactly what's happening. He's getting pushed in low ground. The fleet gets some shots. The Hunchback is chasing. The Hunchback should not be chasing, because the rest of the team is pushing in. Ralphie is getting basically annihilated here, down to 35%. This Orion is still up. The Zero does go down though. Scrap Metal, he's the next to drop. Just getting focused here. Zelgar in the Piranha, he gets hit once. He's already down 60%. That's the biggest issue with Piranhas. They have like their paper thin armor. As Osiris kind of just running out of the fight now. Wraith now the next focused target here. It's 6-5. Now it's 5-5. This brawl could go either way. But one of the Piranhas does go down. It looks like Black Pants is winning this fight. These Piranhas need to get more damage in. This Piranha's fighting a flea. It doesn't look like he's holding his machine gun burns on it very well. These three had the Hunchback pinned. One overheats and dies. Don't know if they're going to get this Hunchback fast enough. Alright, they get his leg and his side torso. A little bit of focus fire issues there. Some of these mechs are damaged all over. We saw a lot of mechs get down to 20-30% HP. That's just being shot everywhere. Then again, there is a lot of spread weapons going on right now. Skeletor here, last one standing. It looks like he's going to get this Piranha. Yeah, he gets the Piranha. His back is about... He still has a lot of front armor, but his back is nearly dead. The only one left is this Osiris. I think the flea might get him over here. Osiris is at 81% but red. Oh, that's because he took... Okay, he took all CT damage. Holy crap. Yeah, that CT is cherry red. This flea's going to definitely get him and that'll be game. Very hectic brawl. I just took a look at chat. You got to point out their DivF. Oh, that's my bad. Yeah, that's my bad, guys. I'm so used to BPL being in the G-Spot division that I never thought they wouldn't be able to get in it again. Taking a look at damage numbers here. The Orion put out a lot of work. Eagle Eyes and Osiris also put out a lot of work. Flow State, just devastating with his Orion build. The Piranhas, more damage than I thought. The Piranhas very they are the definition of a glass cannon. They have all the weapons, none of the armor. GG's both teams. Forget that API. All right. All right, now I gotta get these teams swap sides. All right, and then team one's on 5-minute timer. Everything looks correct. Cool. Make sure the scoreboard updated. Yeah, we're good to go, guys. So that was interesting. Basically played out like, as I said, basically just a huge fight on Theta. Since these teams are going to take a few minutes, swap it over to the map room real quick. Talk about what just happened. So they, Team 1, BPL, they had a fleet, went to Sigma. They had 3 triple hunchbacks that came up this way. And then triple hunchbacks that went this way. Team 2, for the most part, they kind of sit it. But they kind of sit it all right here. This area. but they came at it as a Congo line. So in a push brawl, you need to be I don't want to say balled up because then you're also super easy, but you need to be together. You guys all need to once the fight engages, everyone needs to be engaging. It can't be the first guy engages. Dot dot. Now the second guy's engaged. Dot dot. Now the third. Yeah, you don't want that to happen. That delay is death. It's the sound of yeah, it's the sound of death. That delay is. So you don't want that to happen. You want it all to be in. So what we saw from BPL right here is they had their three hunchbacks all right here. I'll just draw that real quick. They have the three hunchbacks here that started the receive, right? These other three quickly joined in. So these Orions saw the three hunchbacks. You know, if I saw just three hunchbacks, I had three Orions. That's a no-brainer. That's a fight I can the Orions can win. But when the Orions come in one at a time, about a few hundred meters apart, you know that second mech has to move a few hundred meters before it can now start shooting, right? So the first guy's stuck in the fight for 5-10 seconds on his own, which is what we saw. So BPL had a good like start of firing line there. These three came in, and then just it just became pure chaos right here. Both teams dancing around each other, and in the BPL it waxed and waned a bit. It could have gone either way, and then BPL just had better focus fire. They had more firepower left alive, and yeah, it just worked out for them. It's pretty good. Now, for the basically what I kind of expect from the other team here, it's kind of the same thing, just reversed, right? So I expect Escardo do the same thing. Oh yeah, Escardo. Your name sounds too much like Escargo. Just put that out there. Call you the snail team. uh, but I kind of expect the same thing, a similar pathing. I don't expect them to send three mechs this way. Uh, maybe one or two. The light mech, like I originally was saying, like go Sigma and then come start heading towards here. I kind of expect the vast majority to be here, go through here, and then pick the fight right about here. That's kind of what I expect to happen. So we're gonna see. Should be an interesting brawl either way. Double checking my settings because I'm alone. I'm paranoid that I'm gonna do a radio cast because because no one stopped bringing it up all week. Yeah, I hate you all. Uh, checking chat. Those are actually swaybacks. This is not DivF. This is group six. I'm not saying that out loud. Nope. Nope. Almost did it. All right, team one here taking a while. The lock. I think they got 2 minutes left. Oh, that's shouldn't say a while. It's just taking a while for me. Now BPL, I believe, won their last match. I need to look that up. We're gonna go over some tournament standings here. Moment. Let's take a look at their division. Uh, here they are. All right. Taking a look at the standings. Uh, Fjord Jaegers is in the lead of this division with 41 points. Team 1 locked. Can't tell anymore. They never say locked. Okay, yeah, Team 1 is locked. Team 2's on the 5 minute. They're typing so much I can't tell. So in this division, Fjord Jaegers is in the lead with 41 points, 3 wins, 0 losses. Then we got Esrot's Team Optic, 35 points with 3 wins, 0 losses. Bears Brawlers with 1 win, 2 losses at 29 points. That's the beauty. That's where a lot of people kind of like points based uh, competitions instead of just 1 or 0 win lose. Um, you know how well you play can still get you close. Bears Brawlers only 1 win compared to the 3-0 team, only behind by 6 points. Admirable. Swords and Sabers 0 wins, 3 losses, 23 points. Escadron Suicide 1 win, 1 loss. So they must already had their bye week. Yeah, it looks like them and Van Zandt had their bye weeks already because they only have 2 games on the record. Or no, they just haven't played yet. That's right, they haven't played yet today. Ignore me. Completely ignore what I just said. They haven't played yet, so their points haven't been factored in yet. So these standings could change depending on how this match goes. Escardin or Van Zandt with enough wins here could sh- could rise up a few places in the standings. So we'll see how that goes. Both these teams now are green border. We're just waiting for them to lock. Once they lock, we'll get this next match or the next drop started of this match. All right, Team 2 has locked. I'm gonna go ahead and launch it. Now, BPL forgot to mention they're kind of infamous for pulling off theme decks. Now, they're not the first team to do it. They won't be the last. I've had a couple theme decks myself based that were silly. Um, but I don't know what they call that Hunchbacker one. That was obviously one of their theme decks. Uh, we'll see what this next theme is going into this drop. See what they decide to try to take 6 of next time. Yeah, just I would call it the rule breaker because like it's not breaking the rules, but because there's 2 different chassis of Hunchback in the game. So yeah, you got 6 Hunchbacks in there. Oh no, hold called by Team 2. Bell here just crashed. All right, nothing we can do, but we can start talking about these builds. I'm over here, by the way. So let's see, triple chargers, 2 piranhas, 3 piranhas, and a flea. Okay, they're doing the triple flea thing, or the triple piranha thing this time. All right, what we got here? 15 micro lasers. That's that thing hurts. One of the first games I played after the Piranha was released was someone typed in all chat. It was Solaris City. Someone types in all chat, "I'm sorry about this," and then I immediately fucking die. And I had no idea what happened. Like I see this little tiny mech running off into the distance, right? And it wasn't until someone clipped it. It was one of the streamers. Uh, that they just ran up behind me and just tickled my butt with it. So strong. It can be a very deadly backstabber. Very hot though. You can only get a couple shots off, and then a cool shot will give you a third shot. But it's running bare minimum amount of heat sink, so it doesn't get. It takes a while before you can get your 4th shot after you get those first 3 off. Machine guns and stuff. 8 mag shot on that flea. Pretty deadly. Checking the chargers over here. What we got? 7 small laser, 7 small laser, 7 small laser. Uh, maxing out that small laser quirk on that thing. Nice. Surprisingly, with only 7 small lasers, that thing can be pretty gnarly. With just the sheer DPS it has from quirks. Taking a look at the other team here, we got Javelin, Shadowcat. What we got here? 1 Heavy Gauss 30, Not sold on that one. Sun Spider here, 4 Ultra AC-20, Night Gear, 6 Ultra AC-20. Ooh, are they? This isn't a brawl. Are they going to try to ballistic receive here? Ooh, I don't know if this is going to work. I mean, it could. 1 LBX-10, 6 AP Goss on that Shadow Cat. Kind of actually like that build. Ah, Javelin. 6 on machine guns and a snub. So they're running only 2 range mechs. Everything else is more knife fighty. Yeah, interesting. Those range mechs are going to have a hard time. They're relying pretty heavily on those guys just outputting damage. Just unloading a lot of damage before the enemy team can close in for the brawl. Now, BPL has Kappa and Gamma already. FC Sigma, we expect both teams to get those pretty early. Escadron, looks like they're heading in, but right here by Kappa, we got a 4-man wolf pack here that is about to run into them. Oh, they didn't see them because they got behind the rock just in time. So this is interesting. These 4 are going to get all the way over here. All right, are they looking right? Come on, look right. Look right. You got... No. Yeah, you needed to look right. You could have scouted the enemy is charging up that ramp towards your 3 guys that are about to take on 7. This does not look good for BPL. These 3 chargers are going to charge it alone. Oh no! Oh no! They're doing... Oh no! Oh, this isn't good. These chargers are going to die for free. I don't know if those 4 can get into this fight in time without losing some bigs for this. The Sunspot and Night Gear, though, are going to get ran over by these 4 lights. There's nothing they can do about this because this fight is all the way over here. Now, Ralphie's got pulled out of this fight, and this other charger is kind of just dancing here in the center. I'm surprised he's still up as much as he is. This Night Gear is eating up all these shots. Like I said, he's going to get ran over by this light pack. Both legs gone. They're moving forward. The Sunspider is pushing forward because he cannot be in this fight back here alone. Sunspider tries to play defense with that, but I don't know if that's going to work alone. Hedgehog does go down. The other 2 chargers are still up. They need to stay up long enough for these 4 lights to kill these mechs off now. Well, there's only 3 there. Where'd the 4th one go? I lost track of one of their mechs. Sunspider goes down. Locust self-destructs. Overheat damage. Now all the chargers are dead. Oh, the other Prada is dead. I didn't see that. Oh, he... Looks like he got drilled by the, yeah, he got drilled CT rear by this Night Gear. It looks like Night Gear did get a kill before he died. But it's 3-on-3, and Escadron has the HP advantage. Yeah, Wraith overheats, that strong alpha damage is biting him in the ass right now. Actually, the Milsurp died from overheat? Maybe. We'll find out. But yeah, this is gonna be Escadron's game. Oh, I think they needed to look right. They would have scouted those mechs sooner. I think if they did, they could have gotten to this fight 10-15 seconds. They could have got a 10-15 second head start and been right in the rear of those 2 mechs right as they started shooting these chargers. And then what would have happened is they couldn't turn around. They would either turn around, these chargers could have pushed in completely for free, and then they would have still died to this light pack anyways. So timing. I like the commitment to the push, but that was a timing error there. Javin's going to take the Gamma here. Sigma's already flipping. Actually, I think once Sigma flips, it'll be game over. I think that'll give it the 750 auto counter. And then we'll be moving on to Viridian next.
We've captured resource point Sigma.
Yeah, and there it goes. GG's everybody. Good attempt. I was skeptical on the 2 range guys escorted, but it worked out for you. Or the 2 AC2 boats in that position, but it worked out for you. GG's. pretty wow, pretty across the board damage numbers. Like that's pretty consistent across everyone. Well done. Yeah, Ralphie, he got laid into the AC2 mix real early and pulled back out of the fight, uh, which is unfortunate. It happens, but it's unfortunate. I would like to see more damage from these piranhas. I I mean, yeah, it's only a 20-ton mech, but if you're going to go like Piranha 2, well, the Piranha 2 to get a kill, but I just don't think it has the sustainability for a brawl fight like you were trying there. But GG's. Get back to the lobby and get the map swapped. Team 1 now is on the 5 min. Okay. A lot of brawling. A couple range mechs from Escadron. A couple AC2, UAC2 boats, specifically. That Sun Spider and that Night Gear have been... They can farm quick play pretty well. Don't see them as often in comp. Uh, but they do... They're not rare by any means. The builds are just uncommon. I hope our super banner will make it into the stream. Yeah, it will. It will. For sure. But like, don't go overboard with it, boys. Don't go overboard. Okay. So, we're going to swap it over to the map room. We're going to talk about this map strat while we wait for these teams to ready up. Interesting enough this time. Uh, it was they both well, S-Card basically did the same thing that BPL did. So Team 1 was basically played roughly the same way both times by both teams. Team 2 side was different by both teams, by direction and stuff. We'll talk about this one. They had the cappers, four of them. I don't know if they were all in Charlie, but they all went to Kappa. They swung to Sigma, and then these guys had their Chargers, which went to Gamma, and then Theta. And well, they went a little wider. They approached Gamma from like over here actually. I'll just redraw that. It'd be better. They approached Gamma from over here. Blue team this time sent, I think it was, they sent multiple mechs that something went Sigma and then this way, right? But they had a couple mechs. They had a few mechs go here. I think it was four. Uh, two range traders stayed right here. The rest went over here and then set up. That's where we found. And then they met up with the guys that came up here over here. So it ended up as two mechs here, basically 4 or 5 over here, and I think maybe one running around. Uh, where things got interesting was when uh, these mechs were on their pathing over here, the Sigma. Uh, they didn't. They missed the four mechs because by the time they crossed here, these four mechs got behind this rock. So there's a little gap here that they they almost spotted them through. Then when they got to Sigma, as they were getting close to Sigma, they could look right and saw these mechs. And then they could have ignored Sigma and then just started the approach because then they would have been timed with this charger push. Uh, they took Sigma and then they came into the fight, but they came in the fight after the Chargers started the fight, right? So we saw these Chargers start this engagement here. These AC2 boats lit them, just lit them up, man. It was absolutely to the point that they stopped forward momentum and actually started backpedaling to try to hide from these two. Right as that backpedal started happening, right when they were getting overwhelmed, and these mechs weren't even in the fight yet. These four, uh, that's blue. These four come right into their ass, and attempt to run the two ranged mechs over. Now it looks like one of the mechs either self-destructed or got yeeted. by the night gear before the night gear went down. But the rest ran them over and then tried to join the fight, but they couldn't join the fight because they got there was a single shadow cat that they were dealing with, and that whole time it was like a 3v1 that was just taking too long to kill. These chargers, the rest of these mechs, just duked it out. The chargers, a charger would die, a mech would die, a charger would die, two mechs would die. That kind of thing kind of happened, and in the end, when all the smoke cleared, Escadron remained the team standing. So they pulled it off in the end. Now we're going to talk about Viridian. This is the map that they're getting ready to play on. Team 1 just locked. I'm going to give Team 2 5 minutes. Uh, I kind of see... I've seen this map played this way before. I really... I've seen it almost too many times. Too many teams pull this off now. And I don't know if it's really working out for anybody unless they get lucky and they just happen to catch the opponent guard of your opposing team off guard, which is pushes. Theta pushes specifically. We've seen some measure of potential success from team side going like this way, right? Uh, push coming up there. Team 2 side, not really very much. I mean, we've seen a couple pushes come right down this way before, but they usually all get stalled up here at Theta because I haven't seen a push like two push teams run into each other here yet. It's usually only one side's pushing, the other side's trying to receive the push. And what happens is you get mechs stationed up in all these little up all kinds of high grounds they can get up in. It's just literally dozens of hills that you can just put a mech up, and now you have like a concave Overwatch, right? So I just haven't seen pushes from Team Two side go well, and right now it is BPL on Team Two. They're a very pushy team, so if they push, I don't. I hope they don't do that. I guess. To be fair, it's not much better than a push this way, or like straight across, right? Uh, Still, a team, if they know which direction you're pushing from, um, given just 20, 30 seconds to prepare, they can get pretty good firing lines in a lot of parts of the map for it. So, just things to be aware of. Now, team one side, we've seen pushes. Where the map? From team one side, we've seen pushes come. Well, god damn it, new blue arrow. Coming like this way to some success. You still got this whole open area to survive doing that. So it'll come down to what both these teams are doing. I'm going to flip back to the lobby because it looks like both teams are finally ready. Yep, team 2 is locked, and I'm going to launch it. Now, since Escadron did take range max on the last map, right, in that last drop, a couple of them, I'm curious to see if they're going to do that here again. Be the team outside the norm in these lower divisions. See, Heavy Goss Shadowcat. That's their third shot? Can't remember. But Heavy Goss Shadowcat. What else we got? Uh, ERP Goss Marauder 4L. 4AC10 Annie. That's the 1A, right? You at least put it on the right one? Yes. That build hits like a freight train. It's not the most meta build, as there's this like 500 or 480, 500 something meters range. I think it's five something. And you have to expose a lot because it's all because two of your guns are arm mounted and hanging at your waist. So it does have that drawback. AC2 Spider,
Command
4
coming in.
AC5 Night
Capture
Star.
and hold the resource
They have a
point.
lot of
Stop
quick
any
play farm
hostiles that
builds
get in your way.
that they use for comp. I've officially noticed that. You are on notice. Two heavy machine guns, two medium pulse on these locusts. Now we're gonna go check a look at BPL. We got a Stalker, Cyclops, Jenner.
Enemy forces have
Actually, take it
signal.
back, three Stalkers, and three Jenners, and a Cyclops. Six
point
larges.
data is
Holy
go.
crap! Oh, they're just regular larges. SB Goss, ERPs. Oh my god, they're going trade. Holy shit! I just spent like 5 minutes talking about how that they're definitely going to push here and how the, but no, no, just oh shit, they're absolutely not doing that. That is so funny to me. All right, they're taking this hill here. This is a very strong trade hill. The hill overlooking Kappa, especially to receive a push. This is a great place to be. As long as you're not stepping on each other's toes. Now, I would like to actually see the more rangy guy, which I think that the Cyclops is,
Kappa
over
is under
here.
enemy
So they're
control.
all not in one spot,
We have
right?
Gamma.
Team 1 here is spread out pretty considerably. They have a lot of like mid-rangey range trade. The Ultra AC2s are long range. They're kind of a damage over time weapon system. This Annie's probably... Oh, he's just outside of optimal. If I recall correctly, to that Overwatch over there, even if you max out all the range nodes, skill tree. Jenner's just playing kind of defensively here. Escard has Escard Escad God damn it, Escadron has the cap advantage, so they don't need like to push or anything. They don't really have a deck to do that anyways. These Jenners are SRM bombers. They could do some gnarly work. But yeah, speaking of the hills I talked about, the receive pushes, look at this. Look at this. Yes. Love to see it. Well, this is the good spread. They can overwatch each other, cover a lot of lanes, and have a lot of like map awareness, right? These Jenners are going to get spotted here pretty soon. Yeah. Yeah. Even from the guy I was just looking at, he definitely saw them. And now these mechs are all going to try to get pot shots at him. What these Jenners, I don't know if they're trying to take Epsilon. I don't think they can. These locusts are in danger. Oh no, you guys are in danger. You're going to take this fight away from your bigs. The Sun Spider's coming in for the fight. Well, there's the third Jenner. I'm not sure what he's doing all the way over there, but oh, oh, these Jenners. Once these locusts came over here, oh, they had this rock. Oh, they were hiding. This is the that's now the legendary Shadow Ace rock. This is. We fought him. He was cored out everywhere, and a light mech, just a scratch from death, and then fought a Marauder, 100-ton mech, for 3 whole minutes, man. The Jenners have spread out. I thought for sure they were going to at least try to kill one of those locusts, because the locusts picked that fight, and they shouldn't have. And they got out actually healthier than these Jenners did. Now I know that Sunspider finally got an angle to get shots into it, but I don't know. Oh, Stalkers and everything are doing a push. They were forced to kind of make a play here, but they do not have a fire line. These guys are just kind of like peeking around each other, which if you're peeking around people like this, well, that's not too bad. But when you just don't want to be stepping on each toes. That's why usually you want your firing lines a little more spread up. They're kind of stuck here, which is hard. But right there, Hedgehog peeked first alone. You don't want to be doing that. He should be waiting until Anti-Skeletor starts his peek, and then by the time he gets to position, you can be out in two, and then both be shooting at the same time. Hedgehog gets shot by the Annie. This Annie is just going to lay into these. Yeah, he's just annihilating these stalkers at close range. You just can't survive 40 damage every what 2 point something seconds at this close of a range. Only thing left is one of the Jenners. Escadron going to
We've gathered
sweep this
enough
one up
resources.
pretty
This triumph
substantially.
will provide us
Great
huge
map
tactical
control.
benefits.
I love the Annie here in the center. And they took all the caps. Uh, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what the Jenners were doing. Uh, they kind of seem just to be dancing in the enemy backfield, but not like doing anything without sounding too rude. Don Pellegrino, Night Star, got a good farm on 723. Scrap Metal, 560. Unfortunately, these Jenners just didn't. The damage numbers tell everything. They didn't achieve anything in this match, unfortunately. Um, the Stalkers and the Cyclops, they just got torn to shreds. Once they peaked, those AC2 max with their range DPS, and then add the Annie smacking for 40 damage right there. It just wasn't. It wasn't ever going to go well for them, unfortunately, in that position. But well played, regardless. Well played. Get the team swap going, and then get the next drop for everyone set up. Be another win for them. One thing I like about BPL is even when they lose, they don't let it seem to get to them. They always have good spirits. They and they're always game for another round. So good on them. Both teams are swapped. Team 1 is now on the timer. All right. And away we go. Take a look here at Twitch chat, see what you guys been saying. Auto binds are helpful if the speed of the engines aren't synced. Yeah. Auto binds are also annoying. Bad potato. No, you bad potato. QFE. Uh oh, yeah, the team. Yeah, they're from that unit. Yeah, I don't know why I can't say it right. Just just my Midwestern drawl, I guess. Well, while we wait on them, let's take a look at the map and talk about the really good positioning from Escardo. So, neither neither team took brawl decks, which super surprised me. But that's one thing I love about comp, is no matter what, I always seem to be. Why do you guys let me cast? So for team 1, you had that Annie, he kind of went here. Instead of cappers. Take the caps. Undo. And of course, their home cap, right? So by Epsilon Gamma Theta, they secured the 3 cap pretty early. Team 2, they got their Sigma. I think their Jenner pack went. It was something like that. Actually, I can draw this. They're really like passive, almost passive aggressively passive. They kind of went like that before I swapped back to the main fight, which was happening here in the center. Team 2, went. They set all their bigs kind of here. The hold. The problem with a hold strat like that, right? If you only have 2 of the caps, you're fucked. You have to secure the 3 cap. You have to secure theta. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Your lights needed to be going this way. They had to. If you want to hold this ground, you have to take the 3 caps. Now, Team 1 had more range, so even if you took the 3 cap, you were probably going to get bullied by those AC2 mech. I don't think there's any two ways about it at this stage. And you would have had a push, but you wouldn't have had to like push a firing line, right? Because that's kind of what happened. Because Team One, they managed. Let's draw in here. What did they do? It was like here, here, here. I think that's where they had their range guys. Maybe not the Fox 5 one. Maybe it was further back. But yeah, they basically had a whole range thing going on. Um, and as I'm always saying, firing lines. Yeah, concave firing lines. Well, it was a little smaller, but yeah, it was a concave firing line. And then once they had the three caps, they just had to hold, and that's exactly what they did. They just held. That's all they had to do. It was come take our caps, basically, is what happened. And then these guys had to push. They pushed this way, and once they rounded that corner, oh, that's where they got smacked by the Annie that was right here. They're getting traded at range. Um, they're getting traded at range. They're getting smacked by the Annie right here. They just wasn't looking good. Uh, they had like six large lasers, right? That's a decent amount of damage, but you're fighting two UAC 2 boats and an Annie, it's just not enough, and that's what happened. They ended up just melting right here, while the Jinners died back here somewhere. I'm not even sure how the Jinners died, unfortunately, but yeah, this pathing and how it just didn't work out for them, unfortunately. Now Team One is locked in the lobby, so I'm gonna swap it back. Well, it looks like Team locked a minute ago, actually. So just say 4 minutes, but I'm just casting today. I'm not an admin. It's up to them to nitpick times if they want to. Looks like Team 2 is almost locked too. Now let's see, you're stacking Alpha Charlie Lance from Team 1 side, so they're stacking the bottom half of the map. So they might be playing for Theta this time. Maybe even brawling. Maybe they're going to do that Team 1 brawl push Theta side that I talked about how I wasn't a big fan of. Now Team 2, what have we got here? Stacking Bravo Charlie. They're stacking the top two lances, which indicates to me they're planning to hold it up here probably. Well, actually, they could be brawling too. It's 4 in Charlie, so we're gonna see. Let's wait for Team 2 to lock. They're green boarded. Just waiting for the type locked, so I can launch it. Come on, people. Also, welcome to Sunday evening to my lazy cast. Great. I don't want to watch it. Well, I don't think anyone does. Well, I take that back. There's some people. What are you guys even talking about? What is this conversation? Y'all need Jesus. They're just gonna sit here talking. Okay, there we go. There's the locked I needed. Alright, I'm launching. Alright, both teams stacked two lances. Take a look at some of the mechs they have here. Team one side, we got 3 Ultra AC2, 2 large pulse laser, bounty hunter. Is that bounty hunter? No, this is just Marauder 3R, sorry. Color got me. Snub spider. What did I just do? Wait, what just happened? what, what did I do? Can I click that? You guys see this overlay? What is happening here? Well, unfortunately, you can see all the. What did I do? Ah! Alright. What?
Command coming in. Capture and hold the
Now it
resource
looks like I'm
point.
in a mech.
Stop any hostiles that get in your way.
And my
We
keyboard
have
seems to
ammo.
be constantly trying to type. Not good.
Enemy forces
Well,
have Sigma.
that's okay. I'll fix that after this drop. We got triple chargers, triple Centurion Yin Lone Wangs, Champion Invictus.
Resource point Theta is ours.
Like to see the
Kappa
Wangs,
is under
Wang
enemy
Gang.
control. We have
Yeah,
gained
shout out to my
excellence.
Wang Gang. Triple two Marauders, two Scorches, two Marauder, two Sea Scorches, Commando, and a Timberwolf. They are pushing the south area. Oh man, my lobby patrols have gone all out of whack on this one. Oh, that doesn't fix it.
Artillery strike online.
Affirmative.
Shoot. Looks like we're looking for inside the cockpits now. Alright, here we go. Full brawl. Hedgehog getting laid into here. Hedgehog's about to get picked here. So is Wraithstar. Both of them super injured. Chargers just dealing some serious work. The Wangs just shooting into this fight. BP already down 2 mechs, and surprisingly, Escadron 1 mech down, but 6 mechs completely fresh. This is a full brawl. Only like 1 mech has been hurt so far, and BPL just everyone's fell apart here. Escadron just fully ran him over with the Wang Gang. That was devastating. Ralphie and the Commando. Oh, he ran into the fight a little too late, and now he's stuck. And he's going to die. Oh, he's going to get changed by the Wangs. Oh, Ralphie. The Wangs are going to get you. Oh, they're going to get you.
Confirming that we have possession of Kappa. Theta is controlled by the enemy.
Ooh, nice AC-20 shot by Flo. Ralphie just tried to dodge for his life. Eventually gets taken out. Belly here, the only one standing. Now they have a 4 cap. The problem is they did not kill enough mechs in the fight. These guys just have to spread out, put 1 big boy on 3 caps, and then
Kappa is under enemy
send
control.
2 to a 4th cap, right? And that's it. And then 1 guy can go hunting. That's all they need to do. And they got 2 caps. They got a 2nd cap back, so I don't think BPL. I don't think they had no. Yeah, they definitely didn't have the advantage enough or 4 cap long enough to make this close. So this charge is going to run right into the spider here. Spider gets a shot off, but I don't think he's not going to. He's going to try to get away. I thought he was going to try to fight, but I think he's going to get legged. Yeah, that leg's 1 touch. He's 1 missed jump away, but that champion's going to get him. Yep, there we go.
They've
Champion drops down on him, legs belly here. Champion's is going to finish him off. And there it goes. GG's.
We failed.
No idea what happened to my lobby controls though. That was weird. Even for a while, there had like a mech cockpit outline in the spectator view. I've never seen that glitch before. Or, sorry, feature. I've never seen that feature before. BPL, again, Ralphie unfortunately doesn't get any damage out. But yeah, they got caught kind of off guard. I was caught more off guard because I was trying to fix my spectator cameras, but just not much damage at all. This was a strong win by Escadron. Don Parango, 598, 1 kill. Foy and Paulsess, 2 kills each. Yeah, pretty consistent damage numbers again. This time all around 500. And GG's. Alright. Give me one moment to get the scoreboard updated. It's going. Alright. They first ban, Rubelite. BPL probably gonna ban Form. Yeah, there we go. Polar it is. There you are. Yeah, I think I heard a. Can't tell if I'm hearing a cat, like with a deep voice crying outside, or a kid. So weird. Uh, just waiting on S-Card in here to pick their side. Once they do, I'll get these teams swapped over and stuff. Alright, they want Team 2, so no swaps. Alright, Team 1, 5 minutes. Okay, that was pretty simple. I didn't have to change anything. So, let's talk about that last drop. Oh, yeah, ha ha ha, guys. Alright. Escadron. Escadron. Yeah, ha ha ha. Okay, I'll use the 100% throttle and throttle down. On the numpad, I'll use the 100% throttle button, like, if I want to, like, something, right? Or take a drink and just take my hands off the keyboard, just let my mech auto walk. Also, while I'm at it, auto walk should be a feature in, like, every game where there's a chance that you have to, like, hold a key to move for, like, more than a minute with nothing else going on other than you just get into a new location. Yeah, every adventure game, every first person shooter, again, this game, yeah, they all need auto walk. The Wang Bang. Nah, the Wang Gang. I like the Wang. But I respect it. I respect it. Alright, now on to the actual map. So, this one was pretty straightforward. Kind of massive fight is happening right here. Right? Now, all the events leading up to it, not 100% certain. Okay. But Southside push happened. Um, huge fight here. Escarded with their mechs and stuff just ran over BPL and then took all the caps. BPL had a capper, tried to take some back caps to keep the cap game going. Didn't fully work out for him, but it happens. But yeah, it was a pretty straightforward fight. Now we're gonna go to the next map here. Since we're playing Polar, Polar will be interesting. The Polar spawns aren't correct. Spawns are actually here. That didn't work out like I thought in my head. Okay, try that again. Um, it's about here. Something like that. I think it's where the spawns are now. Basically these generalized areas. It's slightly in front of Sigma. Uh, with the Escadron doing range stuff, they chose Team 2 sides. So I kind of actually I'm expecting range trader up here. Here we go. Expect range trader here, here, maybe even one way back here. One of these hills over here in this general area. I'll make it bigger. It's a general area. I expect a semi-concave firing line and them taking Gamma, Theta, Sigma, trying to hold it. Basically do a cap and hold strat. And their firing line is going to be basically like this general area, right? These two caps safe behind you. Excuse me. And this cap, directly in front. And then if you can, then you go back cap these. Team one side. Uh, basically, team one's BPL in here, so I'm not gonna. Well, they did take a range deck, or a couple actually. So what do I know, right? I expect something. I expected to send mechs here. They might send one here. To these hills. But I expect that most of their mechs are try to rotate this way. Because by rotating that way, you now make your firing line this concave, right? And then back here, these two caps become protected by your firing line, right? And then, well, this is kind of how a lot of these, that's how a lot of the games go. Whether the firing lines are here or shifted 90 degrees one way, you know, it's the general gist of what happens. Kappa here is a pretty open cap. So once they can get mechs over here, if the enemy tries a back cap, a mech can just like park his butt and cover, then turn around and get a shot here. Epsilon's a little more guarded. This is like a refinery or something. Team 1's locked. Team 2's on 5 minute. So it's harder to kill someone up here, but you could get a... We see people put range traders as far back here, but people playing a lot more further back. Which you could totally do if you have the extreme range. It's still this is still going to be a problem for BPL this match. This Gamma Hill, if they don't send anything to contest it early, like if they don't run this way with a light pack and secure it, I'm certain Escadron is going to use this and pressure virtually the whole map. So the whole where it matters, right? Like the central grid squares. And if they do that, BPL unless BPL has a bunch of range mechs, there's not much they can do about it. Now both teams are locked. I'm gonna swap us back, and we're gonna get this party started. This is also the last drop of the evening. So hopefully, it's a good one. I think on MWO Leagues 3, there's another game going. If someone knows for certain, they could shill it in the chat. Oh, while we're waiting here to load, we can check the. Oh no, Ralphie zero bomb. Yeah, Bakey. Yeah, yeah, Ralphie Ralphie had his moment. It's okay though. We still love Ralphie. Chopship's just hanging in the air. You guys remember Old Polar? Like it feels like it's been so long now. It's hard to imagine that all this was just rolling hills of snow, and then a single radar dish just smack in the middle of the map, and it was like, all right, everybody, go get it. Domination of that map was just the best, wasn't it, guys? Wasn't it great? Like you have this little hill, and the whole enemy team's behind it. So when you peek the hill to like shoot, you get shot by like 5 guys, or you YOLO forward and you just die. Or your team doesn't push fast enough, the enemy team decides to roll on you from the side, and next thing you know, 12 as like half your team has pushed, the other just half didn't. The entire enemy team pushed, and now it's like 6v12. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. Take a look at Max here. Escadron, Arctic Wolf, Spirit Bear, 3 Arctic Wolves, 2 Executioners, and 2 Spirit Bears. Oh, they're going full brawl. There's no other way to put it. SRM Brawlers, they're not moving. Now they're moving. Okay. Get worried there, buddies. Take a look at these Spirit Bears. You look rusted, this shit. Yours is painted just like mine. Little green X that's going on there. Alright, over at BPL side, we got triple linebackers. Those Battle Masters? Triple Battle Master, triple linebacker, and a Mad Dog. That's a Mad Dog, boys. 6 SR6s, 2 heavy small lasers. That actually looks pretty hot. Like, pretty spicy hot. 8 medium pulse, okay. 8 medium pulse, 1 rocket, 8 medium pulse. The flag! I can barely tell what it is because it's like so dark. But I love the flag. Style points for bringing in comp too. Now, Escardo is actually kind of spread out here. If Ralphie's team's a huge ball, they have no Overwatch yet. Not that they have any Overwatch mechs, but oh, Ralphie's, you guys, BPL, BPL, start looking left and right. You guys, this is the 3rd drop where you didn't see somebody. These 2 Spirit Bears, I think, are just gonna get ran over. Arctic Wolves are coming in, but they're gonna be out of this fight for a second. Battle Master Hedgehog goes in first. He runs through the enemy team. Kodiaks nail him. The rest of the team got kind of stuck behind this rock here. They might still be able to pull this off. Battle Master surprisingly still alive. Arctic Wolf goes down, and a Battle Master goes down. Linebackers, they're trying to finish off this Kodiak. Azure is still hobbling along. Ralphie might actually die first. No, Azure goes down, then Ralphie. Trade for trade there. Scrap Metal is still alive in his Kodiak. I'm surprised. He's surrounded by linebackers. It's still alive. That's a mech that should die. He got legged and he's just being shot all over. Focus fire, people. Focus fire. Time to kill is important in these kind of brawls. Scrap Metal does finally go down. Foy 5 and his Arctic Wolf and Dawn being charged right now. Foy might actually pick Bel Air. Wraith and his linebacker dies. This is now swinging Escardo's favor. It's just a Battlemaster Marauder and a linebacker left. Versus 2 Executioners and 2 Arctic Wolves. One of the Arctic Wolves is almost dead. You can tell that everyone's getting heat capped because no one's firing nearly as much as they were a minute ago. Foy 5 might get picked by this linebacker. Yeah, just the focus fire. It looks like some mechs went legs, some went torsos, guys. I'm interested to see how much damage you actually put out because I think you actually did put out a lot here. Artos goes down, and the Battle Master. Executioners are still alive. This linebacker and Mad Dog, I believe, are halved. Yeah, they don't have a lot of HP or missiles left. The Mad Dog self-destructs. Executioner was shut down. This linebacker, is he out of ammo? Nah, just heat capped. Flow state is absolutely heat capped because he has overheated every shot. He's apparently. Oh, there he goes. He's one touch CT. Oh, he's one touch. Oh, Milsurp, just run around the executioner. You just gotta scrape his butt. Scratch the back. Executioner's one shot. Yeah! Holy shit! Milsurp! Milsurp! You just gotta scratch the back of the executioner! I just scratch his ass! He's one touch! He literally has 1 HP! Actually, I think it's less than 1 HP when it shows blank and then fills. I think it's somewhere between 0 and 1. Just give me item! Just touch it! Get it! What are you doing? Don't run down! Oh, he's self-destructed! Oh, I think they win. Yeah, they're gonna get this. They're gonna flip Gamma. Holy shit, they're gonna win. Well done, BPL. You got a slight issue with Congo line, a Congo line there with the push. Tighten that up, and that would have went a lot better. Milsurp methophile? Oh, metho. I'm just gonna call you Milsurp methphile. Yeah, that works for me. GG's, look how injured this boy is. Give everyone a wave. Or just stare. Look at all that damage. Well played. I believe once he flips us the Gamma, that should be match. That should be match. Yep, there we go. Alright. That is a win for Van Zandt Militia. BPL. Call them either or. It's still a 3-2. Escadron wins this match with 9, 10, 11 points to Van Zandt's Militia 6, 7, 8, 9. So 11-9. That's not bad. Alright, we're gonna get back out here to the lobby. Escardo's your victors tonight. Give both teams GG's. And then we'll start kicking them out. Everyone watching, thank you so much. It was a pleasure. Hope you guys enjoyed the cast. I think, like I said, I think there's another game going on in NW Leagues 3. I don't know if it's over yet or not. Otherwise, stay tuned for next weekend's matches. Generally Friday to Sunday. Friday, Saturday with most of them. Try to get a few more cast-ins, get a few more games. It seems a couple of the divisions are already getting down to. There's a couple front runners and everyone else is in the dust. So it looks like a couple of divisions are already down to the top 2 teams and how they perform these next 2 weeks. So we're looking forward to seeing how those all play out. Otherwise, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you guys enjoy the what's left of your Sunday evening, and then enjoy your week. I hope no one has a case of the Mondays. You guys all have a good one.